A lot of people are familiar with the book because it was in the Diddy trial on the stand.
Oh, now that you said the Diddy, God, wait, hold on. Take that. Wait, hold on. Okay, now that we're talking about the court.
That was on time, too.
That was right on time.
You usually late, but you was right on time.
I was right on time. Okay, here we go. Now, well, you just let me do the Batman shit. Shut up. Yo, so the Diddy trial. Now, how did this end up in the Diddy trial? How did you end up in the Diddy trial? How about that?
So as we know, I'm a stripper, right?
Yes.
Right. So at some time in 2012, my phone rang. It was a woman that said, "I'm having a birthday party. I want to hire a dancer. Can I hire you to do a party for me?" I took the party, and I showed up, and it was Cassie Ventura.
Wow. It was Cassie Ventura. Okay. Go ahead.
So it was Cassie Ventura. I'm expecting a party full of women. She comes to the door in a bathrobe. You can tell she's nude under.
She fine, too, boy. Yeah. God
She
damn.
tells me to come on in. I see there's nobody there. There's a big hotel suite. We're in the Trump International Hotel. I still say, "Hey, you want me to dance?" And she
You got your pump on you?
I didn't have the.
Damn, so she wasn't getting no dick.
I said 2012. Yeah,
He was all low self-esteem. Wow.
No,
nice
this was the beginning. I was still all right. I was still all right back then.
Like,
Remember, we going back
I'm not
almost
feeling
we going back
anything, and
13
she's
years,
hot.
Right? So obviously, she explains to me that you're not going to be stripping. I want to create a sexy scene for me and my husband. She says her husband. At the time, I don't know as Cassie. She introduced herself as Janet. But she explains to me we're going to get on these couches.
Did you recognize her or no?
I did not.
You didn't?
Put it together. Okay. Yeah. So she shows me these couches. She says we're going to get on these couches, put baby oil on each other, whatever. Then my husband at some point is going to come out and watch. But I'm not supposed to look at him. I'm not supposed to talk to him. I'm not supposed to acknowledge he's there. So then I charged $200 for the party. Long story short, she gave me $2,000. And we engaged in these sexy scenes with the baby oil and stuff.
You and her?
Me and her, while her husband...
Intercourse too.
You smashed?
Yeah.
Cassie,
and so this went on...
Damn.
You're missing the point. Gee.
My bad.
Yeah, so
I'm like, shit.
And this dynamic...
I'm like, you trying to just... Yeah, so I bang her, right? Stop right there. Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So this dynamic went on from 2012 to 2015.
Oh, you smashing Cassie from 2012 to all right.
2012 to 2015. So obviously when all of the case stuff started happening in the media or whatever, they wanted witnesses. So the federal government contacted me and I ended up on the stand as a witness to the freak-offs.
So wait a minute. So it was Puffy that was watching y'all?
Yes.
That is fucking weird. Like, and you were like, "Damn, Puffy, goddamn." Did you go, "What the fuck? It's Puffy."
So the crazy shit is, like I said, when I first got there, she told me don't look at him, don't acknowledge him, don't anything. And the way when he would come into the room, he would be literally all the way across the room, like behind a table, watching from a distance. And when he first walked in, he would walk into the room nude, but he had his face covered. You know that it's called a hijab. You know what the Muslim women wear, where you can only see their eyes.
He would wear that and be butt naked.
Be butt naked.
God,
he's a weirdo.
Oh, that's Allah. That ain't that.
So, baklava?
Yeah, what the fuck? Wait a minute. A hijab with no drawers on, son.
Yeah.
Yo, that is a. I would have been like, man, fuck that. Who the fuck is this dude with the fucking
Whose
Whose man's is this with the robe over his face, with the towel over his face?
You would have said that 2K, and I'm looking at Cassie in front of me.
Like,
nigga.
I'm good.
And you just see, but aren't you seeing some dude like on you? Like, is this dude gonna come behind me and like put his dick on my back? And he'd be like this. Don't worry. Don't look at me.
Yeah, I definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
I got some concerns.
Wasn't he gonna join in like a ninja?
Yeah. I got some concerns.
Ninja gear on, just the head part.
Yeah, I got some concerns. Yeah, there was some performance issues.
What the fuck? Yo, son, that shit is wild as fuck.
It's weird.
Is the room dark?
Yeah. So the room is dark.
That's crazy.
All the furniture is covered with sheets because they don't want. Obviously, because there's a lot of baby oil and stuff going on. And it's just little candles. Little candles is just the only lighting in the room.
Real sexy shit.
No, that's some fucking devil shit. The candles are everywhere.
Candles everywhere.
Candles everywhere, and fucking hijab.
Yo, put a picture of Casey up.
Of Cassie,
Cassie up.
I met Cassie and when I was at Sirius XM.
Word, no hijab.
On. She looked like something had happened to her. It's just she was very nice though. She was very cool.
No hijab.
What? She had no idea. There was no dude with a hijab, butt naked over there. Like, don't look at that dude over there. He's just dick out, just
with a bad boy.
Everyone was like, a
hijab and a bad boy chain.
He's like, oh God, she's so fucking hot. God damn, she's bad.
Yeah, I'd
and she's with a simp ass husband now because she had to. She had to simp out. Right? And he's like a little simpy dude now.
I don't know.
Her husband, that's what I'm gonna say. He's a old simp ass motherfucker.
I mean, he was the personal trainer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was her person. He was her. I think he was the personal trainer. Diddy hired.
Oh, and then she ended up. Well, you know,
because she needed somebody.
She needed somebody to lean on. He was like, "I'll lean on you. Lean on me." He probably always wanted to hit too.
Who then?
Yeah. She's so fucking hot. Yo. So wait, we're not done with this.
No.
Think we're gonna move on? Fuck
We didn't
that.
get to the nut thing.
The thing that's so crazy is that it's just the hijab and him being. It's just like he's just like. So was he quiet? Was he going?
Nah, so I mean, so
warrior.
So the hijab is. So it was crazy me seeing. Now I understand now that the hijab was he was going the extra mile to hide his identity. Right. I don't think he had a fetish.
Why is his dick out?
I want to be.
Why is he naked?
How would you know his dick unless you?
Oh well. I mean, bro.
No, because why did he just be covered up?
Because while he's watching,
he's jagging off.
He's jagging off.
Oh, good. Is it cuckold type shit?
Or, it's
okay. Go ahead.
Good choice of words there.
Yeah. So
is that good?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I mean, that was kind of the situation for a while. Again, it led me to be a witness in the trial.
Hold on, talk about
man, hold on. What you skipping, man? Stop. You think you slick?
What about the nut?
The hijab.
So he was
fucking jerking off. What you doing with Cassie,
hold on.
man?
He nutted on Cassie.
Whoa.
And then
Wait, on the casserole. What you doing with the casserole, man?
And then she would run over the.
Wait.
Go ahead, just tell him.
Wait, hold up. You nutted on Cassie in her face?
No, stomach.
I would no, not a stomach. It was specifically around the outside of her vagina.
She had a specific say, put it here.
Yeah, I had to every time I had to
land
finish.
In a certain spot.
I had to finish in a certain spot.
So she goes, wait, bing, right here, and then she would have a servant come and scoop it up.
On a plate. And I didn't know what was going on with it. Right, I would finish. And then he would get up and walk out the room, and then she would follow him. But she testified later in the trial that he would want her to take it off of her and rub it on his nipples.
Get the fuck out of here! What?
This dude clearly doesn't watch the news.
No, he don't watch it.
I heard about this. I heard about it, but it's you that they're talking about. And you're sitting at my fucking podcast and it's like, he rubs on his name. I used to make fun. And you the dude. This is the dude that rubs fucking cum on people's nipples and shit.
I didn't rub
No, you didn't. But you did. But were you like, when you busted a nut, you were like, where you going? She's like, I'll be back. And this motherfucker got a hijab. Right. This motherfucker's like this. Yo, he's like this. He's like this. Yo, she'll be back.
He was like this.
This motherfucker is like, take that. So he was just like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Are you serious?
Still got tears in my eyes, bro.
Yo, son. So how many times did you do it the one time and you left, or did you have to go a couple times?
Nah. This like I said,
You have to rest. You need a refractory period.
Yeah, this like I said, this went on from 2012 to 2015. I couldn't remember exactly how many times, so I just estimated maybe 12 times. I don't know the exact amount.
You would just have sex with her for like 3 years. You would come in, and you were the chosen guy, or was it a bunch of dudes?
Well, at the time, I really thought I was the only guy, but obviously it came out in the trial that it was a bunch of different guys. So the other guys usually didn't go over a long, over a long period of time. So
was it like were you enjoying having sex with her, or was you like just like what the, you know?
So honestly, bro, it was hard to lock into like an enjoyment place because, dude, even before I knew it was Diddy, having a woman's partner in the room, it's uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if this dude's gonna get a jealous streak, or like you said, I don't know if he has his own level of attraction.
How did they call you again? You just called. They knew about you.
So I don't think they.
How did they pick you yet?
I don't think they were looking for me specifically. It's just if you Googled male strippers in the New York City area,
or they needed a male stripper,
my website came up. Oh. So I just happened to pick up the phone. And then we're booking a party. They'll say, well, can you send a photo? Can you send whatever? So I sent photos. They was like, we good. Come through. And then it escalated to this.
Let me just say, you should believe in yourself. I believe you were special. You were important. And they picked you specifically.
Here we go.
Well, thank you.
You know what I got to do? Well, everybody, you know, boy, he got that ass, boy. I'm going to tell you, I don't know why or where, but your ass lucky, boy. You the winner. You the winner. $2,000, boy, to get that Cassie. I'm going to tell you that right now. The motherfucker with the hijab. Yo, that is insane, man. Like, you're the guy, because everybody was talking about him rubbing nut on nipple. Like, I was like, what?
Did you forget that? Or?
No, I remember some, and I just kind of blew it off.
I thought you was going. I thought you was going.
And it's you. And it's true as fuck. Because I was hearing it in the court shit. Yeah. The court shit.
It didn't register.
But it's you. It's your nut. Yeah, and you're here, sitting here. An author, stripper, and a nut rubber.
Wait, hold on.
You're a cuckold participant. This is wild shit, Punisher.
I am a participant.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad thing, though. Cassie, it's kind of dope. It's a dope story. That's fucking dope story. Because you got called back. You're doing a good job. Because if you would have sucked, they'd have been like, oh.
But it's also a situation when you stripping, it deteriorates your morality through time. It's like
you're stripping
where you don't give a shit.
Well, I wouldn't say where stripping would actually.
But I'm just saying that the constant. Lot of sex, lot of women.
Yeah.
Lot of orgies. I mean, you did orgies before.
Yeah.
Threesomes.
Yeah.
That could be it too. Doing that so much can be just. It's a jaded type of thing.
Well, yeah. So what happens is the outrageous for everybody else just becomes the normal for you.
No, not of course.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing. Because even now, when I see the reaction to just the participation of this, it seemed normal to me. Yeah. It was just like, all right,
but
it's just something I want to do.
Like, because it's the trial, and it's just better. The story's even
and
cooler.
You also don't never go back. Like, you don't never, like, so even when you and we talking, this shit I will say, and you be like,
damn.
And it's just so.
Yeah, and he might say it to me, and I'd be like,
yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. But it's just so.
Remember when Cam was here and he was talking about anal sex?
Cam.
West Coast Cam.
Yeah, West Coast.
He was. I mean, but he was talking about.
Me rolling.
But he was like in the you like putting your dick in the stinky butthole with
doodle and shit.
Doodle and shit. And I was like, yeah, not a dude, but yeah, you never put your dick in somebody's pooper before, like with
a chick,
was like I was just like
yeah. But I'm saying it's just so funny because me in my comedic mind I start going left. Like you have such a cool resume now that if a girl like this, you go, you know who the fuck I am?
Yeah, but it still don't matter.
Rub they butt my come on they nipples stick. You know who the fuck I am? I'm fucking Cassie, yo. Fuck out of here.
That's what's crazy is it doesn't even matter. It's you could still have the emotional anxiety about your performance because when you're with somebody who you give a fuck about, none of that reinforces your confidence. Like the things
that help your confidence or ruin your confidence.
So it was a combination of both, right? Uh-huh. So in going through it, because in my mind the story I told myself was, did he get a bunch of chicks? He constantly doing his thing, and he gave Cassie like a hall pass. Like if you want to do it, you could pick a guy, and I was the guy, right? Because Cassie would call around. I only spoke to her. She only talked to me. Like she set everything up.
Did you become friends?
Not necessarily, because I'm going into it like on some real professional business thing, right? But the ego part of it is I'm Cassie's dude, right? Like she calls me whatever. So that's the ego part of it. Now the downside of it, there was anxiety because I'm uncomfortable. I am getting paid $2,000 a pop. And dude, I'm popping Cialis, Viagra, whatever the case be, because I can't really get in the zone because of the discomfort. So I'm trying to medicate to make sure I can perform
all the time.
Every time.
And from a distance.
From a distance, though.
Like from here to here.
So take this space and double it, right? So let's say if you're me and her, and then him just another length, but put him behind a table, watching.
Wait, was he behind the table like bending over and looking?
So
like he was he like?
Nah, he was actually
That's what I'm saying, bro.
He was actually pacing, right? So
pacing.
Yeah, so he would be behind a table, but remember we're on a couch and he's trying to look. So he'll walk side to side, and then he'll give her instructions. Move the light. You move to the left. Move him to the left. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Yeah, and then so he's pacing, but at the same time he's jacking off.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that is fucking weird, man. That's some weird ass shit.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely.
It was like eyes wide shut.
But you didn't think it was weird at the time. It was just.
He had to know. He had to.
So look, I understood the concept of it, but it was my first time in that actual situation.
But I mean, so
it
like
wasn't. I didn't have a comfort.
But
level.
a year later, you was like.
But see, so a year later, it bugged out for me because literally, I didn't figure out it was them till like a year, 15 months in. And because I couldn't see his face, right? And so the way I figured out,
how'd you figure it
out? The hotel they brought me to was a big suite, and I would show up 2:00 in the morning, but sometimes we didn't do anything physical for hours. So this time they put me doing? They put me in a room, chilling on the couch. They'll give me the remote, give me whatever, do what you got to do. And so this specific time.
It's crazy.
I'm in a room by myself, and this hotel had a welcome message. So when I cut on the TV.
Welcome, Puff
the
Daddy.
TV screen said Essex House would like to welcome Mr. Sean Combs, and I was like, "What?"
It might have been a mistake too.
No,
once
because you got to check in.
Yeah, because
no, I'm talking about with the TV, they probably didn't realize that said.
Yeah, they probably didn't realize that a welcome message.
See your name. And
you saying it was a mistake that they put it on.
Right, he probably didn't.
Yeah, he probably because he would like the whole hijab and all that was to make sure I did not know
and
who
it's like
it was.
Sean Combs. Fuck, the TV told you.
And so that's how I found out. But then that made me more paranoid.
Holy shit!
Because growing up in Harlem, I don't know if it's true or not, but growing up in Harlem, growing up in the era, it was always rumors about his sexuality, right?
Yeah.
Like if he was,
you a Harlem guy too?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I started wondering, like, dag, man, okay, this guy could be bisexual. He could be into guys. So now I'm worried. I definitely don't want him to try nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it created like another layer of anxiety.
Man, he's watching you butt ass naked and shit. You know what I mean? He naked with a hijab on. That's crazy work.
You're so straight.
I'm so straight. That's crazy work right there. That's crazy.
Like Godfrey,
and then did he play like I'm coming?
Could you do an orgy, God?
Fuck no.
Could you do a 3?
I think I tried it one. No, I don't like
2 guys, 2 girls. You definitely couldn't do a train.
I think I did it one time, but I was like, nah, man. I don't like that shit. Because, something might touch, man. Fuck out of here, man.
Nah, I feel you, bro.
Yeah, fuck all that, man. I'll do I'll do a train, but it has to be a separate cargo. You feel me?
That's not a train.
That is a train.
That's 2 people on
man,
a train.
There's caboose, there's the middle. Nah, you're right. I do a separate, there's a train.
Mike, you neither?
I'll still go like choo-choo, but I got to be by myself, man. Fuck that. I'm not going to be with a whole bunch. That's disgusting, man.
What about 2 chicks and 3 dudes?
What's wrong with you? What about this? 5 dudes.
What about
with 7 chicks?
What's wrong with you?
There's other naked dudes around, bro.
What about?
Why the fuck are you?
Hold on.
What about? Check this out.
13 girls.
What about 3
dudes?
2 male midgets butt naked. That's just half. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're like really trying to think of new scenarios. There's naked dudes around. Fuck that.
But they don't got nothing to do with you.
What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Come on, stop.
Son, I'm
That's disgusting.
Grown ass man. Son.
No, yeah, but so what?
So some niggas let them niggas go over there.
Hell no. But yo, what were you gonna say? How are the chats?
Chat is going crazy.
Yo, what are they saying? On his nipples, son? That's nasty work. Pack him up.
So some cleanup. Shars earlier said she really enjoyed your interview with Sherry Shepherd.
Oh, thank you.
Thought that was awesome. Then into this topic, Unplug 'em said, Diddy rocking a hijab like Johnson & Johnson is the greatest. All praise due to Astroglide.
Oh, man.
Pure is better.
Unplug 'em, jump back in. Sounds like something I read in a Crowley book before. Sex magic ritual madness. The old rub and smudge. Nasty work.
Nasty work.
Unplug 'em, jump back in. Another $5 said Diddy had to freak off 5 times a day facing the east.
Oh, yo. Yeah, look at we.
And then Mike Desi sent $5, said this shit about to go viral with the wave hands. LOL, Dante, you did let Godfrey know this was your man's.
It is absolutely.
Whose man's is this? That's Dante's man. Yo, that is crazy.
Man.
Holy shit. So Cassie's whole shit was she was gangster like that. So when I heard all her sex capades, it didn't make her look good. Like, the cases was like kind of going another way.
That like, she was kind of into what was.
And then the text they were showing that she was texting somebody back. I can't wait till the morning.
How old was she when she?
How old was she when you met her?
So it was 2012, right?
Yeah.
So she probably was in her late 26, 27, like something.
How old is she now?
I think almost 40.
Yeah. How old is
Cassie? She's 38 now.
How old is Cassie right now? Because I know was she an artist under his label?
Yeah.
So,
she is, she's 38.
She's 38.
So
she was 25, 26.
So my thing is this, too, is that it could be some coercion because...
Oh, she definitely was coerced.
Yeah, because, he's so powerful.
She wasn't doing that when
she wants to get her career
on her
going.
own.
Yeah, and a lot of these motherfuckers trap these people into getting a career and, you want to make it. Did she have like one song?
So, I remember I used to manage a strip club,
crazy.
Right? And there was a chick who was a bartender who wanted to strip. She needed money, right?
Yeah.
And I was managing, and she went up and she danced, and all the female strippers came around and they cheered her on and everything. And then she went down in the dressing room. She was crying, and they was like, she's down there crying, and I was like, look, you don't have to do this if you don't want to do it. You could just go back to waitressing.
Yeah.
6 months later, I go back to the club. I'm not managing. She's doing a live sex show on stage, doing anal on stage with a dude with a 12-inch joint on stage in front of a whole audience. So like, when you know what I'm saying, the numbness, you get numb to it, and what you think is questionable, it just ain't questionable no more.
Yeah. Wow. That's a hell of a psychology to get to that point.
And when you sell it, the crazy, I mean, thank God, but once you sell your body, you can always sell your body. The only difference is the price, right? So I know a dude who had remember Deep Stroke?
Yeah.
Somebody hired him to go to Miami and fuck his same kind of cuckold shit.
Wife.
Then he hired him again. He was like, yo, I want you to come down again. He was like, yo, I give you $2,000, right? He was like, yo, I want you to come down again, but this time I want us to fuck my wife. Oh. So he was like, nah, I'm not really coming. They were like $4,000. He was like, nah, I'm not really $6,000. All right, he goes, right? So, but it just progressively got worse. So at what point in time does he go, yo, I want you to fuck me and my wife? Now, he said he didn't do it.
It's coming.
But the problem is you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you're being asked shit that you... So now, what if he goes, I'll give you $1 million? Or I give you 1.5.
Put it in my butt. Do it in the butt. Ow! Sexy. And then
ow. Emphasize the ow.
And you gotta do the butt. Ow!
Emphasize the ow.
Do it in the butt. The motherfuckers like this. Ow!
That's Godfrey's stripper name is The Wave.
I'll be like, fuck all of that. No, would you?
No, I mean that's why I never sold.
Right.
But you got to decide not to sell your body before somebody wants to buy it.
Right.
Like you got to make the standard before anybody want. Like I was like when I started there in '89, when I was like, I would never sell my body. But at that time, nobody wanted to buy it. They was like, nah, we ain't fucking with you. But then when it's the truth. Like I wasn't. Nobody was like I had a real strong stance about something that I didn't have to have a strong stance about. You feel me? I was like, I don't do those things. They're like, we don't want you to.
Now you with the God, I say you with the Godfrey. Now you with the God, I say you with the Godfrey. He ain't playing around with none of these lanes, but I guarantee you'll be entertained and watch him drop some knowledge on your brain.